Okay, guys, good afternoon. This is still April 4th, 2026. As I said, we're about 4 days into my 8-week shred down. For this next meal, you saw this morning I had the eggs, the turkey bacon with the ground turkey and grapefruit. Right now, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I've been hearing a lot of recommendations. Of course, we all know it, liver. Beef liver is extremely good for you, low fat, tons of high in vitamins, vitamin A, iron. It's got high protein. We're looking at about 27 grams of protein for whatever size that was on the label. But I found a recipe that I was referred to try, and it's basically liver and onions. The way we're going to cook it is you're going to take Vidalia onion and purple onion, and we're going to basically saute that in melted butter. It's a half a stick of butter. I know it sounds like a lot of fat, but I'm not eating the whole entire thing. So you're going to cook the onions in the butter. Let me show you what I've done here. So basically I cooked them in the butter here, in the half stick of butter. You're going to take the onions, you're going to grill those or saute those down. You're going to put them to the side. I'm putting on a napkin so I can kind of strain off the excess butter on that. And then the key here, as you're telling me, is you're going to take the beef liver and you're going to soak it in milk. I took a 2% milk here, and I've been soaking it for over 24 hours. So the liver is in there. They say it breaks down the strong liver taste if you're not fond of the liver taste, which I do like chicken livers and stuff like that, but haven't had liver and onions since many years ago. Maybe when I was a child, my grandmother can't even talk here. My grandmother may have made it for me because she used to make my uncle liver and onions. But basically, we're going to soak that in milk. We're going to take this out, and we're going to coat this in whole wheat flour. This is the healthy way of doing this. So we're going to put a little bit of wheat flour in here. We're going to basically bread it in the wheat flour, then fry it back in that butter that's over here in this dish or this pan, and the same butter that we use for the onions. We're going to fry it on both sides till it's done, and then we're going to add the onions back to the mixture. I've added the wheat flour. It says 2 cups. I'm not going to use quite 2 cups. I am eating pretty low carbs right now. I do have a carb load up day on every 4th day. I do a little carb upload meal for my last meal of the day, but this ain't going to be too bad. And of course, it's the whole grain wheat flour, so it's not as bad as the refined white crap. So I'm going to add this in here and start breading it. Okay, I've got this all breaded up and put back in the pan. I will say that the liver is not the best texture handling it. It's nothing like chicken. It's very floppy and slimy. Like I said, I do not eat liver on a regular basis, but I was recommended to do this as part of a high protein meal, especially when I'm leaning down here. The wheat flour, of course, is just a little bit of additive. It's not very much on there. I didn't coat it real hard. And then you're going to add the onions back in there. And I'm going to give this a try and see how it tastes. I know my wife is very reluctant to give this a try, but she says she is willing to try it. So hopefully this turns out well. I'm going to come back once I get this on the plate and show you the final product. When it did say to use kosher salt, we're going to put some kosher salt in there and pepper. So I'm going to add that in onto the liver also as well. But that's the only seasonings it gets besides the wheat flour, the butter, salt, pepper. That's what they recommend. So here we go. And there's the first turn. I'm not going to say it doesn't look good. I'm actually very optimistic about this. I'm hoping this is really good, trying to think positive. Whether it is or not, I'm going to eat it because I don't waste food, and that is a lot of protein. So, no, I'm not the liver king, but I'm going to give it a shot. Still letting that cook. But yeah, this was recommended to me by someone in the nutrition industry, and they said this is the best way to cook liver and onions. It's absolutely delicious, they say. I guess the key, like I said, is the milk. Soak it in the milk for over 24 hours. It's going to take away that livery taste, but we will find out. And now I've added the onions back in. It says do not overcook, so you're supposed to do about 3 to 4 minutes, I guess, on each side. You don't want it to be overcooked. You want it to still kind of stay peak in the middle to keep it tender. So Like I said, it's my first time doing this. I've been making healthy nutritional meals for absolute years and had a YouTube channel back in the day about it. But this is the first time for doing liver and onions. So, and there is the final product right here. And now I'm going to give this a taste and give you my true opinion of what I think. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there who are absolute liver lovers. They love, liver and onions and just liver and anything, pate and Braunschweiger and whatever else it might be. Like I said, I do like chicken livers when they're fried, but I'm not eating fried chicken livers right now. But I'm going to give this a go, see what it's like, give you my honest opinion. Hopefully this is as good as they say it is. And I'm not going to have to force this stuff down. So here we go with this. And going in. That's actually really good. It's actually really good. Not even joking. I do not even taste liver. So obviously the milk thing really works because this is actually so tender. It's amazing. Very, very good. Wow. So you saw how I did that. Take some beef liver, soak it in 2% milk for over 24 hours. You're going to do some Vidalia onions, purple onions, little mixture, and a half a stick of butter. So half a Vidalia, half a purple onion. You're going to fry that up, saute it in half a stick of butter. Remove the onion. I did it with tongs. And add your liver to it after you have breaded it in 100% whole wheat flour, not the white flour. And then enjoy. It's amazing. High protein. We got about 27 grams of protein here. Very, very low fat, maybe a little bit from the butter, which I dabbed off a lot of that. And there you go. Stay happy, stay healthy. Keep grinding it out, and I'll see you on the next video. Here goes for the liver and onions.